Even when we did not deserve to be saved, Christ said, you know what, I'll save you anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour. I am your host, the gentleman Jody Powell, and we have a wonderful show for you tonight. Once again, emanating here in East Concord, North Carolina, from Boger's Chapel United Methodist Church. It's been a great crowd, and this crowd is a tough crowd because they are here despite everything that's going on in our area with the aftermath of Hurricane Helene. And we just ask all of our fans that are watching right now to take 10 seconds, just 10 seconds to stop, close your eyes, and pray for the people that have been affected by Hurricane Helene. And just ask the Lord to bless them, wrap his arms around them so that they can be blessed, they can know that they are loved, and they can know that God is going to see them through this tragedy. Well, fans, we're ready to get started, and I'm excited because we have a television turmoil tournament, and we're getting more details about this tournament. It turns out that the winner of the tournament, of course, will win the contents of this briefcase. Now, I don't know what's in here. I've been sworn to secrecy, but it's heavy. It could be anything. And we're going to have a 16-man tournament to determine the winner of this briefcase. And those dates are coming up soon, so stay tuned to Abundant TV and Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour for more information about our television turmoil tournament. Well, fans, we want to get started this evening. We have a great crowd for you tonight. We have a fantastic card for you. Several great matches that are coming up. And I want to tell you, it's going to be exciting. And for Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour, once again on Abundant TV, ladies and gentlemen, apparently joining me in the ring is AWOL. So what do you want?
I told you I was going to find out who's responsible. I don't care about your tournament, the title, the pony that's the champion, he's a little wuss. Anybody that you have, I'm going to find out, and I know you know. Why has this not been investigated? My partner ain't been with me in 6 weeks.
First of all, the new commissioner of the WFC has just let me know that next week on Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour, the commissioner is going to deliver some evidence that they have discovered that could lead to the discovery of who was in on attacking your partner. Second of all, I thought you learned not to lay your hands on me. So I got something else for you. I can't lay my hands on you as a wrestler, but I know someone who can. He is one half of the new World Tag Team Champions, Dylan Dollar.
Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Don't wait the bullets
Well, Dylan, it wasn't too long ago that AWOL and his partner attacked you in the back, jumped you from behind, left you injured for a couple of weeks, and I know you've been waiting for the opportunity to get your hands on AWOL one-on-one.
Yeah.
So tonight, in our main event, it's Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be AWOL versus Dylan Dollar in the main event.
Come on, buddy. Come on, Dylan.
For weeks, you stuck your nose in our business. And tonight, in front of the wonderful people here at Boger's Chapel, I finally get my revenge.
Well, that match coming up later on tonight on Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour. We'll be back after these messages.
When Wrestling for Christ visits the Philippines, we bring more than just wrestling. We bring the love of Jesus Christ. Our mission extends beyond the ring. We hold vacation Bible schools, run basketball and youth camps, and visit villages to share the gospel, offering hope and encouragement to those in need. Since 2017, Wrestling for Christ has seen thousands of professions of faith and lives changed simply by sharing the love of Jesus. In 2025, we're planning to return for television tapings on Abundant TV to reach even more lives. We need your support to continue this vital work. Help us bring hope to the Philippines.
Scan the QR code to donate today and go to our website to learn more about this ministry.
Thank you and God bless.
Hi, I'm Chris Whaley, author, former professional wrestler, pastor, and I'm joined by my co-host.
I'm Jeff Dixon. I am a pastor, I'm a speaker, I'm an author as well, but we have something else we do together.
Yes, we have a great program called The Clash.
Clash?
And it comes on every Monday night at 7:30 on Abundant TV.
Well, I want to watch it, and we'd love for you to watch it too. So if you wouldn't mind, join us on Monday night, and we'll see you at The Clash.
At The Clash, and it's always a battle, so come join us.
Welcome back, fans, to Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour. And breaking news right off the bat. The new commissioner of the WFC, this mysterious person, this cloaked leader of the world of Wrestling for Christ, has made another decree right off the bat here at Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour. As you heard, next week, on next week's show, Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour, 6 p.m., right here on Abundant Television, there will be evidence presented showing who may have been involved with the attack on AWOL that happened some 5 or 6 weeks ago, right outside of Kings Mountains Arena, in the back alley. AWOL number 2 laid out on a pallet, chair wrapped around his ankle, broken ankle, out of commission for a while. And AWOL number 1 has been terrorizing the locker room, the wrestling ring, even the announcers to discover who has been involved in the attack on his partner. Well, apparently, next week we're going to get some evidence, but that's not all, fans. A main event was also established earlier on. Let's take a look at the action in the ring from just a few minutes ago.
So what do you want?
I told you I was going to find out who's responsible. I don't care about your tournament, the title, the pony that's the champion, he's a little wuss. Anybody that you have, I'm going to find out, and I know you know. Why has this not been investigated? My partner ain't been with me in 6 weeks.
First of all, the new commissioner of the WFC has just let me know that next week on Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour, the commissioner is going to deliver some evidence that they have discovered that could lead to the discovery of who was in on attacking your partner. Second of all, I thought you learned not to lay your hands on me. So I got something else for you. I can't lay my hands on you as a wrestler, but I know someone who can. So tonight, in our main event, it's, oh yeah, it's gonna be AWOL versus Dylan Dollar in the main event.
Come on, buddy. Come on, Dylan.
For weeks, you stuck your nose in our business. And tonight, in front of the wonderful people here at Boger's Chapel, I finally get my revenge.
Well, that's going to be one incredible main event coming up later this evening. AWOL number 1 taking on one half of the World Tag Team Champions, a member of the Foundation, Dylan Dollar. And Dylan Dollar, just a few weeks ago, taken out by AWOL before someone took out their partner, taken out and causing Travis Roberts to have to defend the titles in a 2-on-1 match, subsequently losing those titles to AWOL. Then just a few weeks later, someone, hopefully we'll get answers next week as to possibly who attacked AWOL behind the arena in Kings Mountain, breaking his ankle. Turnabout being fair play, AWOL number 1 had to defend his World Tag Team titles against the Foundation, who were able to win them back and are now our current champions. And so tonight, one-on-one, we may actually have a legitimate one-on-one match without any interference from partners, from managers, from anyone. AWOL number 1 taking on one half of the tag team champs, Dylan Dollar. Dylan looking to get his hands on AWOL and some revenge for all the problems that they have caused the Foundation. Well, fans, I'll tell you another rivalry that's heating up here in the world of wrestling for Christ, and that is between Perfect Vision and the Conquerors, Kenny Austin and Chris Thunder Anderson. We've seen these 4 men in action and backstage attacks. We've seen in-ring attacks. Just a few weeks ago, we saw Zachariah Cutter being attacked by Kenny Austin and Chris Thunder Anderson, with John Matthews coming out to make the save. And John Matthews subsequently saying last week that he was sick and tired of watching his friend, his brother, Zachariah Cutter, be jumped unmercifully, unjustifiably by 2 what he called bullies. And so now we have John Matthews and Zachariah Cutter reforming as Perfect Vision, an incredible tag team. But we'll have to see where this rivalry goes. And for right now, we're going to go down to ringside as we're going to see Kenny Austin in action in singles competition. He's going to be taking on KD Idol. KD Idol, a newcomer to WFC. We've seen him a couple of times, fans. Young man that's new to the world of professional wrestling, looking to learn, looking to grow. But he's got a tall task as he is taking on one half of the Conquerors, an adamant professional and a veteran of the squared circle. He's going to be taking on Kenny Austin. And of course, Kenny Austin, accompanied by Sir Charles Humperdinck. Let's get to ringside.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following match is scheduled for one fall.
We're ready, wrestling fans, for this action here at Wrestling for Christ. It's going to be Kenny Austin taking on a newcomer, a young man we've seen before here, KD Idol, who is now making his way to the ring.
Introducing first, from Phoenix, Arizona, KD Idol!
KD Idol with his eccentric style, kind of a retro throwback, if you will. Love the tights, love the boots, the tassels there. A lot of style here with KD Idol. This young man's looking to learn the craft of professional wrestling.
And his opponent.
He is in the right place to do that here at Wrestling for Christ. Not a lot of experience in the ring, but certainly has a lot of heart and a lot of passion. He's going to need every bit of it as he's going to take on Kenny Austin, who's accompanied to the ring by his manager, Sir Charles Humperdinck, one of the geniuses in professional wrestling.
Accompanied by Sir Charles Humperdinck from the City of Angels, Kenny Austin!
Kenny Austin, one of the powerhouses here in the world of Wrestling for Christ. A young man who is absolutely looking for gold, whether it's tag team gold with his partner Chris Thunder Anderson, or if it's seeking out the possibility of elevating to the level of Carolina Dreamer, going for that world title. Kenny Austin would certainly be in competition for that as well.
You know I'm good, Rev. You ain't got to pat me down. Look, he's the one always.
Now Kenny Austin
Why does he get to have a belt on?
complaining about the weight belt. of Katie Idol. Just Sir Charles chiming in as well.
You better check that belt, ref.
Certainly getting into the head of the referee here.
Check him again, ref. I didn't see you check him. Check him again.
The referee giving the obligatory check of the belt. That didn't look like much of a check. It's more of just pacifying Sir Charles and Kenny Austin.
I'm just standing right here in the corner.
Yeah, Sir Charles claiming to just be an innocent witness of this match. Katie Idol obviously knows better, having seen Sir Charles get involved in many matchups here. But Kenny Austin really doesn't need that. Such a talented individual. Now throwing Katie Idol back into the ropes. Into the corner goes Katie down, and Kenny Austin claiming it's light work. Well, I don't know if it's light work or not, but certainly Kenny Austin having the advantage early on now. Collar and elbow tie up, and Katie Idol takes him around with an arm twist, locking that hammerlock in, and now we'll see how Kenny Austin tries to get out of this. He's kind of trying to twist to the side there to alleviate some of that pressure. Now Katie Idol locking in that side headlock, and look at Katie Idol now. Grip that and wrench it. Wrench that side headlock real good there, young man. Causing that blood flow to be cut off to the brain. Now whipped in, and ooh! Big shoulder block. Stuns Katie Idol. Sends him to the mat. You are not going to run over this irresistible force, this immovable object of Kenny Austin. And now Kenny with a chokehold in the corner. Get him out of there, ref. Come on.
I ain't doing nothing, ref. You know you can't do that. I'm not doing. Look, come here.
Kenny Austin claiming he's not doing anything. Wait a minute, just off camera there, it's Sir Charles getting involved, pulling on the arm that's draped over the middle rope, working on that left arm as the referee was distracted by Kenny Austin. And now Kenny Austin now with that knee across the back of the neck, choking him out on the bottom rope, using every bit of that 5 count. Before, wait a minute, look at Charles again with a chain this time. He's got a chain, he's choking him out. Come on, ref, turn around. This is ridiculous. Kenny Austin is too good to be stupid to these tactics. And Sir Charles giving it back to the fans who are calling him out on it. Ooh, big clubbing blow to the back of the head. Katie Idol now rolled over for the cover here. 1, 2, and good ring awareness there by Katie Idol to put that foot on the rope. That's a veteran move. That's really good ring awareness there by Katie Idol to know that he was that close to the ropes and able to break that. Now whipped into the corner. Kenny charges. Big splash. Big splash. Down he goes.
Come on, this is gonna be it, ref. Come on.
Kenny rolling him over. Jawing with the ref. 2 count. Katie Idol able to get that shoulder up, pointing to the referee. Hey, I got my shoulder up. Yes, it was only a 2 count. Sorry, Charles. 2 counts only here. And now Katie Idol dumped outside right at the feet of Sir Charles. He's going to hit him with that baton. Hits him again. He carries that black baton. I don't know what that is, a flashlight, a baton, or something. He's hit him twice in the head, now rolls it back in. Right at the feet of Kenny Austin. Referee distracted. And Sir Charles seems so proud of himself at this point. Katie Idol now, fighting back. Elbows to the midsection. Big forearm blow. Katie Idol now trying to get these fans involved now is throwing body shots. Kenny Austin. Austin down now. He's stumbling a little bit. Katie looks like he's going up to the second turnbuckle there. He's going to fly. Big double axe handle to the back of the head. Got to stay on him here, though. A little too much high flying, I think. And now once again, double axe handle, down goes Kenny Austin. Great move by Katie Idol now. He's got that arm, pulling on that arm, trying to lock it into an arm bar. Now a little indecisiveness there. He goes to the other arm. Yeah, he's going to have to learn that once you go for a move, you got to lock it in. You got to move. You got to keep these guys down. There's no room for indecisiveness here for Katie Idol. And now the blows to the back of the neck. Katie Idol breaks. But you got to stay on him here. Don't let him get to his feet. Katie adjusting that weight belt. Seems to have come loose a little bit. Now Kenny Austin pulling on the weight belt. What's he doing? Hey, what's he doing? Ref, you can't let him use that belt. This is not an ODQ. The referee takes it away from him. What in the world is Kenny Austin thinking? He would have been disqualified. Again, doesn't need that belt.
1, 2, 3.
Kenny Austin's got him in the corner. Big meat hook clotheslines. In the corner. Katie Idol struggling here. Stunned. Kenny Austin moving in with big right hand. Irish whipping to the ropes. Big clotheslining. Down goes Katie Idol. The pin. 1, 2, and a no. Another great ring awareness. There by Katie Idol. Another instance of that. He reaches over, grabs the bottom rope to break the count. And again, Kenny Austin whips him in. Ducks a clothesline. Katie Idol on that rope. Now crossbody. Didn't get all of it, but got him down. 2 count. Kenny Austin kicks out. It looks like Katie was trying to springboard crossbody. Didn't quite get all of it, but got enough to get him down for the 2 count. And now climbing up that second turnbuckle again with that double axe handle. Down he goes. Kind of a glancing blow there. Didn't quite get it all. Kenny Austin able to brush it off. Gets Katie Idol up now into the corner. Big right hand there from Kenny Austin. Clubbing blow to the back of the neck. Katie Idol's in trouble. Irish whip into the corner. Hits the corner. Here comes Kenny Austin. Big boot. Big boot to the midsection. Katie Idol going up. He's taking too long. Those too many high-flying moves. And yep, he got caught. He got caught right there. Big power slam from Kenny Austin. Once again, that indecisiveness plaguing Katie Idol. If you're going to do a move, you got to do it. You got to get it done. These guys are too good to take his time. Whipped into the ropes now. Ducks the clothesline. Cruciplex. Cruciplex suplex down. That's going to do it. 1, 2, 3. Kenny Austin with a win.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Kenny Austin.
Kenny Austin hitting that cruciplex. Let's take a look at some action, fan. You see there, Sir Charles choking out Katie Idol with that chain while the referee's back was turned. Katie now up on the second rope, double axe handle to the back of the neck. Kenny Austin had some momentum going early. But then it was Kenny Austin taking the belt. The referee saying, you're not going to use that belt, not in my ring. But here's that cruciplex suplex. That double hook arm suplex takes him down. 1, 2, 3 gets the count and the win for Kenny Austin. Let's go to the ring.
Kenny, let's get a word with you if we could, Charles.
Good try, bud.
So for the past few weeks, it seems that, Kenny, you've been working with Chris Thunder Anderson, who hasn't been here. But what we've had here is a little feud breakout between you and Chris, and suddenly this new tag team, Perfect Vision, John Matthews and Zachariah Cutter. Tell me something, Kenny, with you and Chris being a new tag team here, I know you guys have aspirations for tag team goal, but how does Perfect Vision fit into those plans, and what do you plan to do about it?
I'm just going to put it straight like this. Perfect Vision, I don't know what y'all are doing here, but y'all don't belong here in the WFC. This WFC ring belongs to me and Chris Thunder Anderson. This is our ring, our town. I don't care what any of you stupid fans say. This is our ring and our company, and by sooner or later, we are going to have gold around our waist.
Well, Charles, being the manager, being the leader of this team, how did you manage to get Chris and Kenny on the same page?
Let me tell you, when you're in this business and you're a manager, you got the brains up here. You got the brains up here. Don't nobody know what I'm doing except me, Chidi, and Chris Thunder. And we will have gold within 2 months.
Well, there you have it, fans. 2 months, a prediction from Sir Charles Humperdinck. We'll be back after these messages.
Hello, wrestling fans. I'm the gentleman, Jody Powell.
And I'm the mad scientist, Mike Buchanan.
Mike and I host a fantastic show on Monday nights at 7 p.m. right here on Abundant Television called Falls Count Anywhere. But Mike, what is this show about?
Well, it's about taking our listeners on a fun trip through what's happening in the WWE and Wrestling for Christ, which is WFC.
What else do we do on this show, though?
Well, my favorite part is the Finding Tomorrow, which is where we offer hope to those that are listening for whatever trials they may be experiencing in life.
That's great. I tell you what more could you ask for, fans? You get your wrestling news. And then after we talk about the WWE and WFC, we point you back to the Holy Scriptures so that you can fight your battles the right way. And that's by turning to God. As Mike always says,
don't watch out, look up.
We'll see you Monday nights. Falls Count Anywhere, 7 p.m. on Abundant TV. Welcome back, fans, to Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour. And we've been fortunate to spend the last 2 weeks at Boger's Chapel United Methodist Church in East Concord, North Carolina, in an area where they have just been devastated by the impacts of Hurricane Helene. You wouldn't expect the mountains of Western North Carolina to feel the wrath of a hurricane, but this once-in-a-generation storm has left thousands in ruins. Their lives turned upside down. Lives have been lost. Family members, friends, unaccounted for. So please pray for these folks in Western North Carolina, Eastern Tennessee, upstate South Carolina. This storm was devastating, fans. And I just hope and pray that those people will feel God's love wrapped around them, feel his arms holding them close, comforting them in this time of need. And it is quite a time of need. Well, fans, this is the praise portion of our show, and I'm excited to hear from the pastor at Boger's Chapel United Methodist Church, Pastor Eric Shaver. Let's get to ringside.
It's my pleasure to welcome Pastor Eric Shaver, Boger's Chapel United Methodist Church. Give him a hand. How's everybody enjoying tonight, or this afternoon rather? It's hot. Sweating. Well, thank y'all so much for joining us here in Concord, North Carolina at Boger's Chapel United Methodist Church. We are pleased to have everybody here. We love to have everybody here. I know you have preachers, you think they're supposed to get up here and start preaching to you. I want to talk to you about conviction and discernment and what we need to do in our life. I'm a part of an organization called UHRI. It's a URI Health or Harm Reduction Initiative. And we help folks that have substance abuse issues in our own area. We get them the treatment and the help that they need. What I want to talk about, and this is something that I've learned looking back. My background's in law enforcement. And, you know, I was always taught that the substance abusers and people who dealt drugs and sold drugs, they were my enemy. But working and pastoring and getting into working with UHRI, I've learned that they're not my enemy, they're my friend. And there's a term that I've come to learn, it's called assumptive reality. And it's something I've learned in my pastoral studies, that just because someone chooses a lifestyle, there's a reason and a way that they chose that path. And my job as a pastor, and I have failed in many ways prior to being a pastor, because I didn't do the right job of getting people the help that they needed and show them love. Because I looked at them as they were different than me. But the only difference between the people that I do substance abuse counseling with and people that I help is we just made different life choices, different paths. And instead of saying amen, when I say something productive, we're going to get a woo! You ready? There we go. Get the crowd going. But I just want to thank everybody that come here today. There's substance abuse initiatives all over the state of North Carolina. They're working on a program now called Road to 100.
where we're going to try getting affordable substance abuse treatment programs and facilities in each county in North Carolina. And I just want everybody to remember, if you know somebody who is struggling with mental health or substance abuse issues, don't judge them, because your assumptive reality and what you perceive is going on in their life is not the reality of it. Because yes, sometimes they chose to make the decisions that they made. They didn't want to end up the way they did. And that is what we have to do, is we're there to love people. That's what we do. We show God's grace. Amen? So when you see somebody and you don't know, understand their assumptive reality, because they don't know exactly what you're going through in your life, and we don't know what other people are going through in their lives that got them in the situation that they're in. And anybody who is wanting to get involved with this program, I can get out business cards, and we go, my daughter who's here with me, stand up. She's actually went and helped out as well, but it's a big thing, and it's a true thing to my heart that we all need to be here together to love one another and show each other God's grace.
Well, a special thank you to Pastor Eric Shaver at Boger's Chapel, United Methodist Church in Concord, North Carolina, not only for hosting Wrestling for Christ for the last 2 weeks, but also for speaking to us today. And if you want to learn more about UARI, Harm Reduction Initiative, the best thing to do is go to their Facebook page. Go to Facebook and search UARI, UWHARRIE, Harm Reduction Initiative. You can learn more about all of the services they provide there, and certainly can connect with Pastor Eric Schaefer, as he is involved heavily with this wonderful organization. Well, fans, we are ready for in-ring action as we get set for another matchup right here on Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour. And this one is going to be Perfect Vision, Zachariah Cutter, in a singles match. He's going to be accompanied, of course, by his partner, John Matthews. And he's going to be taking on Stormtrooper. Now, the interesting thing about this, fans, Stormtrooper managed by, of course, Sir Charles Humperdinck. And Sir Charles Humperdinck just so happens to be the manager of the Conquerors, Kenny Austin and Chris Thunder Anderson. And we heard early on from Sir Charles that their tag team will have gold in 2 months. Well, that's quite ambitious, quite an audacious goal there from Sir Charles Humperdinck. I'm not sure if that was a spoiler or a prediction, but whatever it was a notice that was put out to the foundation, the World Tag Team Champions, that the Conquerors are coming. But you got to wonder, Perfect Vision standing right in their way. Which one of these two teams are going to emerge from their rivalry as the number one contenders for the World Tag Team Championship? Well, let's get down to ringside as we're ready for Zachariah Cutter versus Stormtrooper right here on Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour. Let's get to ringside.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following match is scheduled for one fall.
Well, here we are, wrestling fans, ready for this action in Wrestling for Christ, a singles match here featuring the Prince of the Cruiserweight, Zachariah Cutter, taking on Stormtrooper. Stormtrooper, of course, managed by the incredible genius of Sir Charles Humperdinck, manager of the tag team of Chris Thunder Anderson and Kenny Austin, that just so happens to be in a rivalry with Perfect Vision, which is Zachariah Cutter and John Matthews. So no doubt Sir Charles getting some scouting done.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, accompanied by Sir Charles Humperdinck, from parts unknown, Stormtrooper.
There he is, Stormtrooper. You know, I don't know what it is about this place, Parts Unknown. They must have an HOA that requires you to wear masks. I mean, you got Stormtrooper, you got AWOL. Last week we saw Masked Assassin from Parts Unknown. What is it with this place and masks? They must be the ugliest people in America.
And his opponent.
Now we're getting ready for Zachariah Cutter to make his way to the ring.
From Blacksburg, South Carolina,
Here's Zachariah Cutter, accompanied by John Matthews, his new tag team partner, Perfect Vision. And now these two are inseparable. Zachariah Cutter needs that backup, as we've seen of late, being attacked multiple times by Chris Thunder Anderson and Kenny Austin. And here it's Stormtrooper now that is in his way. You know, people ask me all the time about Zachariah Cutter. He's 5'10", 135 pounds. I mean, are you kidding me? This kid's in here competing with these heavy. Let me tell you something. He may be all of those things, but his heart is 6'7". He's one of my favorite competitors here in Wrestling for Christ because he puts it all on the line. He leaves everything in the ring. And he's an incredible wrestler, as we have seen. I got to tell you, fans, I have to wonder, as you see John Matthews on the outside putting on Zachariah Cutter's vest and the hoodie up. Yeah, a little small for you there, John. As Zachariah Cutter pushed back now by Stormtrooper, trying to show off his muscles. You have to have you have to take a shirt off if you're going to do that, Stormtrooper. Do you not know how this stuff works? Ooh, kick to the gut there. Zachariah Cutter now down to the mat after a clubbing blow to the back. I got to tell you, though, fans, just the impressiveness of Zachariah Cutter, what he has been able to accomplish here in Wrestling for Christ. And Zachariah Cutter jumping up. Went for the knee, and Stormtrooper just brushes it off. So, are you kidding me, kid? What brushes him away like a gnat? That's what Zachariah Cutter has to avoid here, is going after that knee and doing those power moves. He's got to rely on his quickness and his high-flying ability, and now he's got him down in an arm bar here. But I have to wonder what Zachariah Cutter has accomplished here in Wrestling for Christ, if it's enough for our new commissioner, and a leg drop down on that arm of Stormtrooper. You have to wonder if it's enough to impress the new commissioner of the WFC, to where Zachariah Cutter, surely Cutter's going to be one of the 16 men. Ooh, he pulled his hair, ref. Get over there. Stormtrooper just threw him down by the hair. But you have to wonder, fans, and I have to really make an assumption here and jump to the conclusion that surely Zachariah Cutter will be one of the 16 men in this television turmoil tournament. He ducks a clothesline into the ropes. Big drop kick. Down goes Trooper. There's 1, 2, and Zachariah Cutter not able to get the 3 count there on Trooper. Not just yet. And leg sweep there. Down goes Trooper. Zachariah Cutter, John Matthews, Perfect Vision tag team there. And you heard earlier from Sir Charles Humperdinck that the prediction is that Kenny Austin and Chris Thunder will have tag team gold within 2 months. Well, I got to believe that the foundation, first of all, will have something to say about that. And again, Stormtrooper pulling the hair. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did, Charles. Pulled his hair, pulled him through him right down. But you have to wonder, first of all, the foundation's going to have something to say about Sir Charles's prediction for his tag team. But I'll tell you who else will have something to say. And that is Perfect Vision in a double underhook suplex. Nice move there by Stormtrooper. You can see the training from Sir Charles. 1, 2, and a kick out. Not enough to keep Zachariah Cutter down, but Stormtrooper seems to be getting better and better every week at concealing things like a chokehold. Get in there, ref. Start counting. And that is all because of the tutelage of the mastermind on the outside, Sir Charles Humperdinck. Wrestling genius, fans. And well, it looks like we're getting ready to rumble here. The sound lets us know that. The big Inseguri. Step up Inseguri from Zachariah Cutter. Sends Trooper down. He sent him down. And is Cutter looking to fly here? He's over in the corner. He's up to the top rope. Zachariah Cutter about to fly. Frog splash down. 1, 2, 3, and he gets the win. Zachariah Cutter flies.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, the Prince of the Cruiserweights, Zachariah Cutter.
Well, let's take a look at the action, fans. You see Zachariah Cutter going over the top there from Stormtrooper, going for the knee, and Trooper's like, what is that little gnat that hit my knee? Brushes it off, but Cutter comes back here, ducks that elbow, and hits him with a beautiful drop kick, sending Trooper down. The step up in Zaguri right upside the side of the head, and then Cutter flies. Frog splash. Down on Stormtrooper gets him for the 1, the 2, and the 3. Your winner of this match is Zachariah Cutter, leaving Stormtrooper in the ring wondering what in the world just happened. How did I lose to him? Well, that's the impressiveness of Zachariah Cutter. We'll be back, fans, right after these messages.
When Wrestling for Christ visits the Philippines, we bring more than just wrestling. We bring the love of Jesus Christ. Our mission extends beyond the ring. We hold vacation Bible schools, run basketball and youth camps, and visit villages to share the gospel, offering hope and encouragement to those in need. Since 2017, Wrestling for Christ has seen thousands of professions of faith and lives changed simply by sharing the love of Jesus. In 2025, we're planning to return for television tapings on Abundant TV to reach even more lives. We need your support to continue this vital work. Help us bring hope to the Philippines.
Scan the QR code to donate today and go to our website to learn more about this ministry.
Thank you and God bless.
Hello, wrestling fans. I'm the gentleman, Jody Powell.
And I'm the mad scientist, Mike Buchanan.
Mike and I host a fantastic show on Monday nights at 7 p.m. right here on Abundant Television called Falls Count Anywhere. But Mike, what is this show about?
Well, it's about taking our listeners on a fun trip through what's happening in the WWE and Wrestling for Christ, which is WFC.
What else do we do on this show, though?
Well, my favorite part is the Finding Tomorrow, which is where we offer hope to those that are listening for whatever trials they may be experiencing in life.
That's great. I tell you what more could you ask for, fans? You get your wrestling news. And then after we talk about the WWE and WFC, we point you back to the Holy Scriptures so that you can fight your battles the right way. That's by turning to God. As Mike always says,
don't watch out, look up.
We'll see you Monday nights. Falls Count Anywhere, 7 p.m. on Abundant TV. Welcome back, wrestling fans. And just as we were at break, I received a text message from the commissioner. Allow me to read this message to you now. I'm growing increasingly tired of the constant interruptions during matches between Shane Austin and the Carolina Dreamer. Last week's interference from AWOL cost Shane Austin a fair shot at the WFC World title, and I will not tolerate this any longer. Let it be known that Shane Austin will get his chance to earn a true shot at the WFC World title in the coming weeks, and it will be without interference. As for you, AWOL, your actions continue to disrupt my promotion. Be warned, you cannot and will not do what you want, when you want, to who you want in the WFC. You are being watched. And if this behavior persists, there will be consequences. Now, let me turn my attention to the Television Turmoil Tournament. I'm pleased to announce the first 4 entrants into the tournament: John Matthews, Zachariah Cutter, Kenny Austin, and Chris Thunder Anderson. These men will be among the 16 invited to compete for the contents of the coveted briefcase. Who else will be selected? Keep watching Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour to find out. And lastly, to the gentleman Jody Powell, I understand your frustrations regarding AWOL's actions against you in recent weeks. However, I must remind you that as an impartial journalist, you are not to get involved or interfere with the actions of our wrestlers. Your role is simple: call the matches and convey my messages. Nothing more, nothing less. Next week, as mentioned earlier, I will be releasing evidence that will shed light on the attack on AWOL number 2. My investigation is ongoing, and rest assured, the truth will come to light soon enough. Signed, the commissioner of the WFC. Well, fans, just a few quick reactions to that. First of all, 4 men have been named into the television turmoil tournament, the 16-man tournament for the contents of the briefcase. No one knows what's in the briefcase. John Matthews, Zachariah Cutter, Chris Thunder Anderson, and Kenny Austin, the Conquerors, and Perfect Vision. All 4 men are in the tournament. Who will be the other 8? I've got a lot of names on my mind. I wonder if AWOL, who says he doesn't care about it. He doesn't care about the briefcase or the tournament or our champion, our pony, so to speak, the Carolina Dreamer. It'll be interesting to get Dreamer's response from those words from AWOL, especially given last week, the interference. Once again, AWOL coming into the ring and distracting Shane Austin, allowing Carolina Dreamer to get the roll up in the 1-2-3. I guarantee you, as we've seen in the past, with interference from Ken Loaded Guns Magnum, Carolina Dreamer doesn't want to win that way. So it'll be interesting to see how Dreamer feels about that. And then as far as my job is concerned, well, I think that's been made perfectly clear. Call the matches, convey the message, communicate. It's what I do best. I'm a talker. But AWOL, my warning from last week stands. You are being watched, not just by our commissioner. Well, what do you say, fans? We get down to ringside for our main event, and let me call the action. Let's go to ringside.
The following match is scheduled for one fall.
Well, fans, it's time for the main event here on Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour. This main event made at the beginning of our show when AWOL felt it necessary to once again put his hands on me. While I am not a wrestler, I am not allowed to put my hands on the talent. I know someone who wants to do that, and that is Dylan Dollar. So that's your main event. Dylan Dollar, AWOL, one-on-one, coming up right now as we await the arrival of the man from parts unknown, the man who's on a mission to find out what happened to his partner.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, from parts unknown, AWOL.
There he is, fans. AWOL number 1 making his way into the ring for this main event. And the crowd is not impressed with AWOL number 1 as the boos rain down. And of course, he wants to give it back to this fine crowd here at Boger's Chapel United Methodist Church. They've been a great host for us the last 2 weeks. These fans have been fantastic. AWOL running his mouth once again. Someone needs to shut that mouth for him. But these fans have been fantastic out here at Boger's Chapel United Methodist Church, dealing with the aftermath of Hurricane Helene. They've found it some time to take a break, come out here and support this great cause.
Introducing one half of the World Tag Team Champions from Athens, Georgia, Dylan Dollar.
Dylan Dollar, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, part of the foundation, along with his partner Travis Roberts. Dylan is out here to finally get some retribution for the injury that AWOL caused to him several weeks ago, costing he and Travis the World Tag Team titles. And some say they've already got their retribution. Some say they were involved in the attack on the partner of AWOL. But the foundation, not feeling sad about it, has denied any involvement in the attack of AWOL. In fact, Travis Roberts telling me that they would have rather face both men in a straight-up tag team match. So this is not something that they were looking forward to or looking for someone to do. The foundation, being straight up, wanted to take on AWOL full strength. But that didn't happen, as one of the members of AWOL was found in the back alley in Kings Mountain Arena with a broken ankle, and he's going to be on the shelf for several weeks. And now look at this guy. Look at this guy. He is now having words with the pastor here at Boger's Chapel United Methodist Church, Pastor Eric Shaver, who we heard from earlier. I mean, this guy's, I mean, he has no couth. Does this guy's gall have no end?
Miles from here, and he was too scared to come today.
AWOL continuing to chat, to give it to the fans. What he better do is start concentrating on Dylan Dollar, because Dylan is ready to get his hands on AWOL. Here we go, collar and elbow tie up. Now Dylan backed into the corner. I doubt we're going to get a clean break here. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? What a sign of disrespect. What a terrible person this guy is. I'm about sick of this guy. And once again, running his mouth to these great fans out here. Why don't you concentrate on what's going on in the ring, you bum? Backs him into the corner again. And another slap, this time across the face. The ultimate sign of disrespect.
He's too little. He might weigh 350, but he's too little.
Oh, and look, you know, there's just no calls for that. There's just no call for that. This guy, I don't know what to say here, fans. I really don't.
Get him, Dylan.
Collar and elbow tie up once again. AWOL backing Dylan Dollar back into the corner one more time. No clean break here, but he misses. And yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Fantastic. Hey, what's he going for? You see that? He's putting something in his pocket. Once again, of course, things don't go his way. He has to lower himself to cheat to win. AWOL always saying it's not cheating if you don't get caught. That's why I told the ref as I was exiting the ring to check him. Check his pockets. Check everything. Dylan Dollar's right. He's got that flak jacket on. He's got about 50 pockets in it. He can hide something anywhere. It would take the whole show to check all those pockets. I would be outlawed. Maybe the new commissioner needs to look at the flak jacket. Maybe outlawing that.
I'm a cat guy. I don't like dogs.
Yeah, you would be a cat guy. Look out, Dylan. Here he comes now. Charging in. Kick to the midsection. And now AWOL. Finding that one opening. That one moment Dylan looked to the crowd. And now charging in. Misses. And now Dylan with a big hip toss. And over goes AWOL and out of the ring. You know, like them or not, these guys are veterans. And they know exactly how to get into your head. AWOL taking that hip toss. Rolling right out of the ring. Now complaining to the referee about pulling of tights that never actually happened. He knows it didn't happen. We all know it didn't happen. But he's doing that just for the psychological advantage of trying to get into his opponent's head, get into the referee's head. AWOL just giving it to these fans once again about being from Concord. There's absolutely nothing wrong with East Concord, North Carolina. One bunch of wonderful people. Especially here today, considering what they've been through. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, AWOL.
Yeah, you know what they do.
And the fans giving it to AWOL, telling him that there's no partner to switch with. Yes, that's right, the old switcheroo, that's what they're famous for. Going to the outside, because they look alike, they'll switch up partners in their single matches, even in their tag team matches, just to get an upper hand, just to get the competitive advantage. Here we go, fans. Ready to lock up once again, and they come together, collar and elbow tie up. Oh, no, he raked the eyes. He raked the eyes, ref. Come on. Get in there, do something. And now he's choking out Dylan Dollar in the corner.
Come on. Told you can't count to 5.
AWOL now driving that shoulder deep into the midsection of Dylan Dollar. One more time. Snapmare out of the corner now. Got him down with a headlock. And he's got it in. He's got that headlock cinched in. You see the bend of the elbow right under the chin of Dylan Dollar. AWOL asking the referee to ask Dylan Dollar, it's gonna take a lot more than a headlock to put down one half of the World Tag Team Champs, and he's choking him again. Get him off, ref. You know, it's going to come to a point where we're going to need to have 2 referees or maybe a special enforcer with these matches with AWOL.
He gets stuck at 4 every time.
Come on, Dylan. Come on, Dylan. Come on.
They know exactly how many seconds they have to break the hold before disqualification. And they use every bit of it. A big clothesline, and down goes Dylan Dollar. Dylan's in trouble here. AWOL trying to get that tape off of his wrist, looks like. We've seen him use that tape to wrap it around his opponent's throat, choke him out, just like he's using his boot here to choke him out.
Come on, ref.
Intimidating the referee a little bit, telling him not to touch him. Well, when you're cheating, you need to be pulled off your opponent. There you see, once again, another choke. And while the referee restarted his count, I'll never understand, had him back in the corner, counted to 3, and then he started choking him, counted to 2. Guess what? That's 5. Ring the bell, ref. Dylan Dollar now draped across that second rope. There's AWOL choking him out again with the leg. Come on, ref, get him off of him. Now AWOL going into the ropes now. Charging in, and AWOL misses. Oh, my goodness. Call the choir director. We've got a new soprano for the choir right there. Good grief. Now this is Dylan Dollar's chance. He's got to recover. He's got to take advantage of AWOL being down right here. Dylan Dollar to his feet. AWOL making his way back to his feet as well. And here we go. A right hand. Another right hand. Another right hand. And oh, big right hand. And into the corner goes AWOL. Dylan Dollar feeling it now. He's backing in, ready to charge in. And look out. Oh, no. He bumped the referee. AWOL pulled the referee in front of him. Are you kidding me? And now AWOL set up. Dylan Dollar checking on the referee, doesn't see it. AWOL set up behind him. Look out, Dylan. Oh, he slaps it on. Big choke slam. And down goes Dylan Dollar. AWOL with a cover, but dummy, there's no one there. There's no one there to count the count. Wait a minute. Is that... Here comes Shane Austin. Shane Austin's in the ring. Shane Austin pulling something out of his tuck. Oh! He knocked him out. He's knocked out AWOL. He's pulling Dylan Dollar on top of him. Wait a minute, that's Eric Shaver. Let's Pastor Shaver's got a referee shirt. Count him out. Count him out. 1, 2, 3. Dylan Dollar gets the victory. Dylan Dollar with a win.
The winner of the match, Dylan Dollar.
Let's take a look at some of the action here, fans. As you see, AWOL going into the ring, into the corner there, coming out, big hip toss from Dylan Dollar. Beautiful move there. That clothesline from AWOL taking Dylan down. Good grief. But here's where the action really heats up. Dylan Dollar accidentally slamming into the ref as AWOL pulled him in front. Ought to be a disqualification right there, but AWOL taking advantage. Grabs Dylan Dollar by the throat, choke slam down to the mat. But there's Shane Austin hitting the ring, knocking out AWOL with that foreign object, rolling over Dylan Dollar. And Eric Shaver, Pastor Shaver from Boger Chapel United Methodist Church, hits the ring with a referee shirt. And he gets down for the count. And it's a 1, 2, and 3. Dylan Dollar with the win here, fans. That's all the time we have, fans, for Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour. We'll see you next week.